Gotta get out there, find the band somewhere. Those people, they hate to see you free. Hurry up, stop the runaway train, that's what they try and explain. There's a problem with what they're telling me. 'Cause I've never in all my life seen a hate disguised in pride like I see upon Capitol Hill. It's so sad how the red and the blue playing games with me and you. I'm tired of swallowing their pills. Oh, so I'll stand up and shout real loud. Let them know that I won't be who they push out. And I don't see that land of the free that they all brag about. And I won't stand there and hold my tongue no more, not me. Oh, I'll stand and shout. Oh, now this road that we've been on, it is not the only one like they lead us to leave. 'Cause its power and piles of gold is all that they won't hold. It's time we set this whole thing free. Oh, so stand up and shout out loud and let them know that we won't go, 'cause we're strong and proud. Hey, I wanna be in the land of the free that old Tom wrote about. So don't stand there and let them push you around no more. Oh, stand up and shout. Oh, I'm not standing down for them no more. Oh, I'm gonna stand up, look them in the eye. Oh, there's a need, there's a need, there's a need in me. Man, I gotta be free. Man, I gotta be free. Stand up now. Oh, stand and shout. Oh, stand and shout. Yeah, stand and shout.
There is beauty and freedom. From an abundance of caution, I have come forth from the shadows of injustice to bring corruption to light. Our Father tells me that my faith must be stronger than any fear. Even if all others give consent by their silence or contend to the unlawful acts out of fear, I sincerely cannot nor will not be silenced on the harm to children or my inalienable rights granted to us all being violated. For love is the fountain of life, and none is second to the mother's womb that gives it. I do not contend to the unlawful acts used to separate and alienate me from the children God Himself bestowed these rights that are wrongfully taken from me. For the sake of love, I have done everything asked of me, and I will continue to do whatever it takes to fully restore the inseparable bond that Child Protective Services and family courts continue attempting to keep separated, doing untold harm to the growth and development of my babies. Everything happens for a reason, and even if the cause is hidden, the results are obvious. The corruption of the best is the worst of all. No one is without fault or free from sin. And damage against the law corrupts to the extreme, leaving greater concerns pressing when one hand washes the other. With no one speaking out against mindful things that are done aware of the things to come, may God have mercy on us all. See, this thing called avarice is the very root of destruction. And where poverty is the lack of many things, avarice is the lack of everything. The path of law states one is innocent until proven guilty. And in confirmed reasoning of law, a true cause must be completed in one's rights. I shudder as I tell from a certain position that from fraud, my children are still unlawfully held by the courts and placed outside of our home, being groomed by calling another woman mother, and alienated from me. Some are held slaves by this greed. But beware, what you sow, you shall reap. We must see and believe God's will, but always remember to first do no harm, especially to the innocents of our nation. The greatest deference is owed to the child. We must be patient and tough, for one day this pain will be useful to us. Where there is unity, there is victory. The voice of the people is the voice of God. And we must change what needs to be changed through prayer and vigilance in our efforts, that constant reasoning will always prevail. The way must be tried, which was to be done to the very end of time, by the shield of God's love. For the law that does not evolve dies, but to improve law is to improve life. A firm resolve will not know how to weaken. It's in the hands of whom the power is given to lead by example for justice to all and for all. Look behind, look here, and look ahead. And let us listen to all sides. One should learn even from one's enemies. Those who do not learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. We have to pray and work to divide and conquer while dedicating our lives to the truth. Life is a long struggle in the dark, so let there be light to overcome evil with good through love and truth as our weapons to end this vicious cycle. He who is silent consents, so therefore I shall continue to scream with no fear in my heart, as I pray for no further injustice or extreme justice while I still breathe. History shows me that fortune favors the bold. Therefore I shall find a way, or I will make one. I will be ready in actions and not words, ready to prove my truths, so no doubt will remain. Either we shouldn't try at all, or we have to make sure that we succeed. They can because they think they can, especially when no one questions the violations and harm they are inflicting. Sadly, if we want peace, we must prepare for a legal war while doubting everything. For our nation's children and its people to win is everything. I speak today on the firm foundation of God, by the love of a mother trying to reclaim the rights of her children and free our people from an unlawful system of modern day slavery using our children for profit. I stand bold but faithful as the defender of my family. If not me, then no one will speak for my family to be free. The harm to my children or any other child for profit cannot be ignored, silenced, or allowed by the citizens of any nation. If I cannot sway the courts by my proof, or the people by the truth, and if I cannot sway the heavens through my prayers, then I shall raise hell. 'Cause from differing people, we share one native land, with many hearts, many hands, yet one heart, standing together for liberty and justice for all, and our pursuit of happiness in this life. As one, demanding our rights to be upheld by harmony and truth, especially to protect the innocence of our children. Child protective services, healthcare professionals, all take an oath to God and to country to first do no harm and uphold the Constitution, as we entrust each one of them as guardians of our children and our people's freedoms. A violation of the law to one is a violation and a threat to us all. And in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who, like so many of us, had a dream worth dying for. Our lives will begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. only one, yet I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. Therefore, I cannot refuse to do anything that I can do. E. Hale.
Oh, darling, don't you ever grow. Don't you ever grow. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow. Don't you ever grow. It can stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. No one will desert you.
I want to see the video.
Okay.